Hello everybody and welcome back. Apologies about the abrupt start there and the transition back to the village. It seems that there was some issues with this before. I haven't actually checked it, but the automation or machines page in the book, this one, machines, was crashing. I did just update quite a few of the Rs mods, so hopefully that helped resolve it, as well as our NEI problem where we were typing an NEI and it would cause it to crash. Hopefully those are fixed, fingers crossed. Um, if not, we'll deal with it as we go. Some additions to the town. Obviously, we have completed both the houses, and they will be worked on to be upgraded soon. So we've gained several more villagers. I did find out that this guard is a druid. I have no idea what that means. I know what a druid is, but I don't know why he would be a druid. Um, but that's quite interesting. It may be because the guard tower is in a forest biome, technically. Uh, this guard over here is an archer. So he uses a bow. I don't know what the druid uses, honestly. He didn't pick the sword or the bow, so maybe he's magic. Because he does have a high level of mana. And I think it's based on their primary stat. There's options for them to use. Right now, we've got Ethan working on the farm over here. He's going to make this, and then a farmer will come over and operate these 3 fields. These should be 5 in each direction, but I think I need to raise these up a bit. But these 3 will be farms for various crops, so we can make various different things. Over here primarily will be wheat, obviously, to go to the bakery to make things, and then tomatoes is my other plan. I'm going to see if tomatoes will actually work. But Ethan should be hard at work doing this.
I could help you with that.
Okay, yep. As you can see, I can fly. There were several things that I was trying to record, but couldn't get the recording software to actually start. But the thing that I made was Switchwolf's Rending Gale. Which, to make Switchwolf's Rending Gale, it is this iron band for dark matter and for feathers. The iron band is just lava surrounded by iron. I should have made this a while ago. I just forgot. As to why it's not in my inventory, bubbles. So I did find this at some point while exploring. It's an amulet of mana boost, and it gives me a good chunk of mana, which is why my mana bar is much larger than it normally is. I did make a full Klein Star, however I'm only using the Dre, which is one of the sections. Basically, you create the first... Here, I can actually look it up. Klein Stars. So you make the Ein, and then you make 4 of those put them together to get the Zwei. 4 of those get the Dry. Then the Beer, the Sphere, which I believe I'm at the Sphere level, because that's 6 million EMC. But I just stopped at the Dry, so the 3rd level, and filled it up. It can store EMC, which can be utilized by the amulets, by Switchwolf's Rending Gale, and there's these fancy little sockets in our bubbles for these things as well. So we can have 2 different rings. This ring allows me to fly and not have fall damage, as long as I have EMC. Now, should I run out of EMC, I will fall and take damage, as well as, for example, if I have the lava amulet, it won't make me immune to lava without that. It will take alchemical coal, basic energy sources. Basically, if you put it in the little energy collector, all of the items that pass through there will count as different levels of fuel for them. So that's handy. I do have another builder's hut that I'm planning on putting over there. Once they complete these 2 builders, I'm going to put, or these, sorry, not builders, guard towers. I'm going to try to put a builder over here to start building up this area. And I did get my territory to expand across the river, so I'm likely to put another guard tower there to expand further into this island, and then I can actually put a woodworker or a logger, lumberjack, whatever you want to call it, and they'll start harvesting the trees in this area. The problem is I am going to need a barracks beforehand. That's odd. Oh, these must have been blocks that had been replaced because we took out immersive weathering. Because you can see, like, there's these random blocks that are missing. That's, ooh, farmer's completed. Flying's definitely going to help with the nether, because I totally forgot I actually could make this till just recently when I noticed I was wearing my dark matter armor. So this is a Nipa. Yeah, Forbidden and Arcanus. It's a flower that grows a little sparky thingy that I don't know what to do with yet. But the goal is to make this area is actually intended to be more of the fields, the loggers, and the actual quarries and stuff. Or I might make this the actual larger cityscape and make this the actual resource builder. So all our warehouses will be here like that one. We'll put more warehouses up over here with some guard towers. We'll have a couple houses like we already do, but this will be more of the business, the shipping side, kind of what you would find on a ancient dock, a bunch of warehouses and stuff like that. We'll also probably make a airship location, because I do know in the journal we saw that there were airships that could fly around. So, oh, here we go. This one's actually finished. So if I right click that, I get a arcane crystal dust speck. Oh, I go. That's a swordfish. Oh no, that's a ghost fish of some sort. What? What are you? A skellawag. I want to kill you. Mostly because you look really cool. Smitty Warbenjagerman Jensen. So I have fish bones. This is an actual sword. That's cool. It's like a little rapier. What do I use this for? Strange fish finder. Oh, this is Alex's mobs. Okay. I can go look this up in the Cacalot Whaletooth Ambergris. Ambergris, I believe, is from killing a whale. I don't know what this is from. But let's go. Ooh, I didn't mean to put that there. Let's go put... I've not explored Alex's mobs too much, due to the fact that we usually don't play long enough with it on to explore a lot of these things. Similar to Dr. something or others. It's a really old mod, Dr. whatever's animal mod. What do we use these for? Oh, to make the arcane crystal dust, to make fancy stuff. Okay. Our book should be, here we go. The Animal Dictionary. That's not the right. So the Animal Dictionary, I think this is based on like what we've actually found. Maybe? I definitely haven't found all of these. Like the grizzly bear. For raiding any beehive with honey, tearing it open and feasting inside. Grizzly bear has recently sated with honey and can be approached safely. It is believed that feeding a grizzly bear salmon after it has eaten honey could result in gaining a beast's trust, although few survive any closer. We could have a pet grizzly bear. Knockback resistance potion if you put grizzly bear hair in a potion. A strength potion. And you can put snow on it. Roadrunner, a bone serpent. It's a giant snake-like undead creature that dwells in the deep lava lakes of the Nether. It can occasionally be seen jumping out of the lava only to disappear in it again shortly after. The bone serpent is not only hostile to explorers, but is also the mortal enemy of wither skeletons. Ooh. Whenever a bone serpent targets a creature, it leaps out of the lava and attempts to crush its prey underneath it. If slain, the bone serpent explodes into piles of its bones, yet it can also drop one of its teeth. When brewed with a bottle of lava, a potion of lava vision can be created, which allows you to see through lava as if it were water. What was the tooth that we needed? Gazelle, crocodile, fly, hummingbird, orca, sunbird, gorilla, crimson mosquito, rattlesnake. What is an endergrade? Endergrade is a long-lost cousin of the microscopic tardigrade, or moss piglet. These creatures must have been transported to the end dimension many millennia ago as they have become gigantic due to the lack of predators in their home dimension. Here they can be found in the chorus forest, gently floating through the air and eating plentiful chorus fruits. Like overworld pigs, endergrades can be saddled and subsequently ridden. However, one can only control a ridden endergrade if they are holding a chorus on a stick. Endergrades are to be bred with chorus fruit, which can also be used to lure them down from the heights that they often live at. They can be useful for evading shulker attacks and reaching distant heights. Ooh, that's basically an end survival. Capuchin monkeys, a cave centipede. Oh, that's nasty. Rare subterranean arthropod that can be found deep in caves. It is hostile towards anyone who find themselves in its domain. Although slow, this cumbersome and giant arthropod can deal dangerous amount of damage and has a poisonous bite. When slain, they have a chance to drop one or more of their legs. These legs can be used to craft a pair of leggings that grants its wearer the ability to climb walls. Along with increased defense, they can also be brewed with poisonous essence or the bottle of Komodo dragon spit in order to create a potion of poison resistance. Warped toad, that's probably an end thing, or another thing. Mimikyu, raccoon, blobfish, seal, cockroaches, shoebill, elephant, soul vulture, snow leopard, specter, crow, alligator, snapping turtle. What is a mungus? Fungal creatures found in mushroom fields. These odd creatures are relatives of the guardian and strider. They are visually similar to them. Unlike their guardian ancestors, mungi are completely passive. Occasionally, they can be seen with a mushroom growing out of the mycelium coat that covers them. If fed more of the same mushroom, more mushrooms may take root on the mungus. With one or more mushrooms, mungi will fire a beam similar to guardians at nearby mushrooms of the same type. They will use this to grow more of that type of mushroom, and the mushroom basically it's a mushroom farmer. Mantis shrimp, terrifying. Guster, a tornado. Warped Moscow. Good gravy, that is terrifying. Let's not. Kangaroo, cachalot. Oh, it's these giant ones. I need to kill them. They're nice. For mass colony up to 20 ants were two forms of leafcutter ants. Workers who harvest the leaves seen outside with the anthill, and queens, which can only be summoned by stomping on an anthill. Queens are much larger and stronger than a worker, and there are usually only one per colony. With a queen present in an anthill, there is a chance for every 5 leaves harvested to create another worker ant, that the hill has less than 10 ants. Without a queen, anthills are unable to repopulate. These colonies are much larger than they appear. Under the mound, there is a network of leafcutter ant chambers, large blocks which are used by the ants to convert their leaves into fungi. These can convert dirt if they are under sunlight. However, they can spread to adjacent dirt blocks when harvested. This fungi is called gongilidia, and it is the only thing the ants are capable of farming and eating. Apart from its uses to the ants, it can also be eaten, although it may not have much nutritional value at the great deal of the saturation. So it doesn't fill up the actual little hunger bars, but saturation, so it prevents you from getting hungry faster. Interacting with fungal-covered chamber blocks underground, but beware, unless there is a shroom mite nearby, the ants of the colony will become hostile. The fungi can be fed to ants to heal them, and to the queen in order to bolster the number of ants of the colony. Basically, we can find it in rare chance, which could be used on to create a new colony. So we can farm ants as well, which farm that fungus. I remember seeing these. Biochemical automaton are commonly found in the End Midlands. This unnatural creature seems to have been created for one purpose in mind, eliminating the End's native endergrades. However, due to their sparse population, it's unlike their creator was successful in the endeavor. The enderiophag's attack depends on inflicting an effect known as the Ender Flu. It's a virus. It is literally the virus. We could basically make them. That's terrifying. Void worms, frilled sharks, mimic octopus, frostwalker, tusklins are a pain, leviathan. Oh, magmatic reptiles that cover in black stone found in the Nether's Great Lava Lakes. This is awesome! Why did I not check this out before? Bun fungus. That looks like a giant... Oh, it's a bunny fungus. Cone jelly, terrapin, jerboa, flutter, rocky roller, giant squid, devil's hole, catfish, flying fish, scalawag. Scalawags are undead remains of fish that patrol the dark waters around sunken ships. There was a sunken ship there. These skeletal monsters are highly aggressive and will attempt to charge at any dolphin or intruder within range. Scalawags can slash their sharp skulls back and forth or stab forward and deal large amounts of damage. What makes them even more difficult to defeat is their quick and unpredictable movement. Occasionally, a drowned will be seen riding on the backs of a scalawag. These jockeys can make them even more deadly predator. If slain, there's a chance scalawag would drop fish bones, which can be used to make the strange fish finder and bone meal, or its own skull. The skull can be used like a sword and can attack very quickly, although it has low damage. It can also be used to block and parry hits like a shield. Some scalawags have been seen with a tattered and worn flag draped over their spines, which seems to depict a shulker and crossbones. That's what we saw. That's the one where we just attacked. It had that on it. Huh, interesting. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that kind of stuff because, like I said, I've never actually taken part of the mod much. I just know these frilled sharks are everywhere, and the whales I've seen the orcas and the gorillas are in the forest. I don't know if those are just everything that I've seen, or if that's actually everything. Not sure yet. But the farm did finish, and it looks like we have a farmer.
I could help you with that.
I don't want all these seeds, please. Do not plant all these seeds, please. I actually created this specifically to spit all these seeds in. Because I got tired of this filling up with seeds. There's a hoe. Or my... That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. I do not know what is actually growing this here. I've been destroying the grass like crazy. And immersive weathering is no longer here, so I don't know what's causing the grass to actually grow. I think it may be the druid, to be completely honest with you. I think it's the druid. Whenever he walks, he ends up spreading grass. And it's actually getting really aggravating because it interferes with the buildings. Well, okay. So I think you will need a hoe, which you can only take a... Oh, and fertilizer. Oh. Oh. I don't know how to make fertilizer. We shall learn. Fert. Manure? That's not it. Uh-oh. Ant? What is that? Mine colonies. Compost is what's going on. Oh, we have to make a composter. We can make a composter normally, or we could just make a compost barrel. So it's woods, dirt, iron, and this thingy. So I'm going to grab a couple dirt, couple iron ingots, and some wood planks. I'm going to put plank. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This here, this here, this here. Compost barrels. So this may give us a reason to actually harvest those. I'm going to put them here for now. Because if this works similar to the ones... Oh. It took 8, maybe? It took quite a bit of the actual grass that I had. That's good to know. You just right click it once and it fills up. Fills. Alright, so it's working. I don't know when it will finish. Seeds.
Do my best work for you. Work.
So he actually will probably need it before he can continue it. I think I need to put the seeds in there actually.
I could help you with that.
So I could tell him what I actually want him to make. Yes. Let's take the whole stack. Just the one. Just the one. Wheat field, and another wheat field. Let's pick up this grass and flowers and stuff.
Work.
Okay, so they can only work one field at a time, it seems. So until we upgrade them and get them more workers. But it's good to have them there just so we know what they're at. I've also been breeding these. It's been easier now that I can fly. Let's see. Where are our builders? One of them is upgrading this. I think Isabel is still building this. So he should have all the resources technically to build this, which is really interesting because I put cobblestone here and they're taking it down and putting it back, taking it down, putting it back. They actually collect quite a bit of resources to upgrade some of these smaller structures like this one. And as I mentioned before, each upgrade actually allows them to use better tools or more complex recipes in the case of the restaurant. Once these guard towers have been completed, this one, and then I can construct another one further down there, and then the builder over here will upgrade the houses in the interim between those. Yeah, doing mine colonies takes a lot of time and grinding. The transmutation tablets definitely help speed that up a lot. There's still quite a bit of supplies, I think, on here that I haven't actually used. Not these ones. Down. Yeah, there's a lot of resources I haven't actually used yet. Let me take these with us. And we still have our defensive charges. Actually, I need one of these to make that small AoE. We'll have to add the recipes. Fuel, food, smelting recipes, teach. Boop.
I can help you with that.
Is it being worked on? Oh, I don't think this one's actually being worked on. What are you working on?
I could help you with that.
He needs andesite apparently for whatever he's working on. see what you need. Oh, you need a lot of things.
I'm going to do my best
Torch,
work for
ladder,
you.
gravel, all the dark oaks. So gravel. I think there were 2 gravel, wasn't there? I think I saw torches too. Cobblestone slabs, dark oak slabs, ladders. There we go. Now he'll upgrade that tower. And Isabel is still going on this warehouse. Yeah, so that should expand it out that way. I don't know if it'll actually expand out this way any, but if need be, we'll put the builder here in this little corner. Because we do not need this big ocean space. Ooh, I want to be the Keklo you are. Well, it's turned back to neutral. I got the 2 teeth. Interesting. Yeah, our tower is going to look really weird. It's just sticking out for everything I need. So we need ambergris, which I think actually comes from killing that thing. So I have to go back and actually kill it. I wonder if I could charge this with the EMC. Where to go? It despawned on me. Have I checked this one? I have not. You are? Okay, I have. I just didn't see that chest, apparently. Yep, I just didn't see that one chest. That has a buried treasure map. Which is the same dang treasure map as before. this island. Yep. Well, that's a waste of a treasure map. Bits of paper though are usually very handy to treasure. Ooh, these are finished. You can't EMC those. Darn.
I'm going to do my best to work.
Oh, you need shears too? What does he need shears for? Oh, probably to clear out the actual fields.
I could help you with that.
One, two, three, four, five.
Work, work.
Work, work, work. Alright, I'll be back when things have progressed a little bit further, I guess.